Hi and welcome. You may well have seen graphics packs on offer before, but not all graphics packs are created equal. WP Web Graphics contains all the key elements that you need to create professional web graphics for any type of site as well as sales pages. With WP Web Graphics, you're going to get everything you need to get started and get creative. Most graphics packages simply give you a massive pile of graphics not sorted out into any relevant categories to make it easy for you to find what you want. So you end up using none of them because it's simply too difficult to find what you really need or what you want for your site. WP Web Graphics is sorted out into three categories. First are sales page graphics that you can simply grab, edit and pop straight onto any of your sales pages wherever you need them. Second are the design elements, which includes all the different elements you need to make it super easy to create headers, banners and other graphics that give your site a professional look and feel and build your overall brand. Third are visual objects such as ebooks, book covers, software boxes, video or DVD covers, all those bits that make your product or service look realistic, stand out and grab your visitors' attention. Rather than bore you to death by telling you about what you get, let me really whet your appetite by actually showing you just a taste of what we've got for you in this massive WP Web Graphics pack. Let's start with pack number 1. And let me put your mind at ease. We're not going to go through all of the stuff that you can see here in pack 1. I'm simply going to pick out a few of my favourites to give you a taste of what you'll get. Let's start with action boxes and let's have a look at some buy boxes. Now you can see that all you need to do with these is pick the one you want, edit it, pop whatever info you want on there and pop it straight onto the sales page and you're up and running. You've also got the same for download and subscribe. Now let's have a look at buttons and buy buttons. Every sales page needs some buy buttons and we've got you covered with over 40 different styles, colours and other variations. You get the PSD and the PNG files so you can edit the text, the price, the colours, whatever you want to get it just right for your site's look and feel. Next, let's take a quick wander through the graphic sales page templates. This includes 10 different styles and you can always pick and choose the different elements from each that you like to come up with the best solution for your product, service or offer. Whether you want to create a HTML sales letter or a graphics one, all of the elements on all of these templates can be used for either. Lastly, let's take a quick look at subheadings, and you've got both the PSD version so you can edit any of them in any way you want and have a play around with them, but you've also got the PNG files so you can just grab and use them if you want to. Now there's over 80 different sizes and colours and fonts and variations in here, so you can easily find something that fits what you want and need and be up and running with it on your website in minutes. Let's pop back up a level, and as I mentioned, I'm not going to go through all of these folders, and you can see more examples of everything included if you want on the sales page below, so feel free to scroll down and have a look at that. Now you can see there's guarantees, there's handwriting styles, there's highlights, review boxes, shadows, speech marks, star rating for review sites, testimonials, thumbs. Basically, as you're looking through this list of folders, you can see that we've got all the elements you need for a good sales page, download page, thank you page, etc. Whatever you need, they're all here, and this is just the graphics pack number 1. Okay, now let's take a quick look round in the graphics pack 2, which includes all the graphic elements. Now this is a collection of 800 plus images that we've built up over the last 5 years or so. They're the equivalent of shortcuts for graphic designers. When we're creating graphics and need a particular element, it's usually already somewhere here in our collection. Let's take a sneak peek in the backgrounds, for instance, and if we go to portraits, in the portraits we can see that whenever you want to create some sort of cover or have a background that will highlight something we place on top of it, such as an ebook or a picture of someone or even text for an advert, we've got a whole bunch of great backgrounds to use straight out of the box without having to go and waste time creating something new from scratch. The whole principle behind the web graphics package is all about saving you massive amounts of time by giving you so many professional graphic elements that are ready for you to use. The same is true of all of these folders. If we take a look in the landscape folder, we could use any of these backgrounds on a header graphic, giving us a massive head start on any new header graphic we were creating. But we've done even better than that. Let's go back up and check out design snippets. Now these are quick and easy elements that you can pop straight into headers or banners, for example, without having to start the design from scratch. Half the power of these is just getting you started off on the right foot and giving you some ideas of what colors and fonts work well together. So you're really not having to start off from scratch and mess around with basic stuff. Next, let's take a peek at overlays. This is a huge collection of elements that are great for backgrounds, for text graphics, giving them a different look and feel to make them really zing and stand out. And as you can see, again, there's a lot. If I keep scrolling down, they just go on and on. Now let's pop back up again. This time let's check out the header folder. Now as the name suggests, these are backdrops or backgrounds for header graphics and banners. And again, it's a pretty darn big collection and just makes it so easy to grab one, throw some effects on it and maybe some text, and hey presto, you've got a banner ready to go. And for this pack, pack 2, I've saved the best for last. Let's check out text styles. Now there's just one file in here, but this is one of the most powerful elements of WP Web Graphics. If you use nothing else in this pack, this one alone is likely to pay for itself all on its own. It may not look that big, but let's show you just how it packs a punch. Let's open it up in Photoshop so that we can zoom in and check it out in more detail. This contains the kind of knowledge it takes years of experience to build up, such as exactly which fonts and colours work well together so they actually jump off the page and catch people's attention. Once you start using this, you will wonder how you ever managed without it. It'll probably be the one file that you make sure you always have backed up and always install first on any new computer or setup. That's based on our own experience. When we say it's possible to create a pro-looking graphic in 60 seconds, this is a big part of it. You can grab one of the backgrounds we saw a minute ago, add one of the overlays, then just choose the text, font and colour we want from this, drop it straight on and change the words to say what we want, and we're done. Graphic created. This is the kind of thing that only seasoned professional designers tend to have to hand, again because of the time it saves you. Okay, there is a lot more in pack 2, but that gives you an idea of just how a few parts of this are going to make your life easier. Let's move on to pack 3, which is 3D objects. This pack is specifically for Photoshop users. The other two can be used with GIMP or other image and graphics software tools. This one contains advanced functionality for creating product visuals such as ebook covers, DVD covers, software boxes, etc, etc. Now let's go into the smart objects and then choose books so that we can choose an ebook cover that we want to play with. And I'm simply going to double click to open the cover I want and it will open up in Photoshop. Then I just click on the little square in the image on the layer, double click on that, click on OK and OK again, and we've now got a regular flat image in Photoshop that I can change any of the text and design elements or objects that I want in the normal way of editing an image in Photoshop using all the tools available to me. And once I'm happy with my new version, I simply click on the close button, and if I'd made changes it would actually ask me to save it, and then it would immediately re-render the image with our changes. This makes creating things like ebook covers so easy. You're suddenly a pro at designing stuff, and yet it's just an action script that does it all for you. These are serious professional tools. They're really not easy to create, and if you want to buy some, you'll find that packs of these usually cost upwards of $100 or more. This is part of why we have WP Web Graphics on a dime sale, and the price is going to rise very quickly. These smart actions alone are worth more than the whole cost of the whole package you're getting. Now let's pop back out and have a look at cover action scripts. They're in the first folder in pack 3, cover action scripts, and what we're actually going to do is go into cover action templates. Now you can see there's rather a lot. There's a pretty big collection of these in here for you. These are basically your blank templates and cover just about everything you could or should possibly need. To use these, there are action scripts to go with them. So whichever template you choose, remember what box number it is. So let's say we want to use box 6, for instance, for some software. You then simply go back to the action scripts folder and find the corresponding box. So in this case, box number 6, and open that up in Photoshop. And once Photoshop opens up, obviously find your action in the list, click on Start, and then click on Play, which then creates the flat object which we can then design how we want. Now obviously, to save time, I'm not actually going to do a new cover in this quick video, but once we've got a new software box cover design just right, all we need to do is select Compile and then click on the Play button, and it will ask us for the corresponding box template or the box PSD file, which was box 6, and give it that, and then Photoshop will basically go ahead and create our software box for us. And you can see just how quick action scripts are for creating any kind of ebook cover, box cover, DVD or video cover, etc. And I should also point out there's full tutorial videos on exactly how to use action scripts waiting for you in the WP Graphics members area. By now you should be able to see how becoming a graphics pro is so much easier with the right tools, and WP Web Graphics has them all for you in one place. Any graphics designer worth their salt will already have just some of what we've included in WP Web Graphics, but probably not all of what we've put together for you today in this very special offer. And they will know the value of this whole package is massive compared to what you can grab it for right now. But be quick, we're on a dime sale and the price really is going to shoot up as this flies off the shelves. Don't waste your valuable time. Become a web graphics pro today with WP Web Graphics. Scroll down and jump on board now. You'll never need to pay for a pro web graphics designer again, and you'll never end up with dodgy looking headers, banners or other web graphics on your site putting off your customers. We all know that grabbing your site visitors' eyeballs is essential to get them engaged in the first few seconds that you have their attention when they land on your site. Like it or not, it's a beauty contest, and now you can make sure your site isn't an also-ran or a runner-up ever again. You can make your site convey real professionalism and authority with graphics that speak to your visitors and grab their attention. You can buy now with total peace of mind. We offer an ironclad money-back guarantee. If for any reason whatsoever you're not 100% satisfied with your WP Web Graphics membership, then just let us know within 45 days and we'll refund you every penny. We put our name behind our products 100%, so we're only happy when you're 100% happy. Scroll down now and secure your place in the WP Graphics membership, and I'll see you on the inside.